Hello, TIs. This is Tanya from Reno, Nevada. And I just wanted to make a quick video. Um, so I've been posting a little bit more lately. And I posted a video about an ex. So anyway, someone, which I probably know who the person is, sent the ex the video. So the ex got all upset and mad and, standing up for their friend and all this stuff. First off, no one knows who you are. No one knows your name. No one knows you. First off. But it's like this ex is like, I already got a warning about this ex. When I went to church, it's hard when you're a target individual because you get the direct, conversations. So when I was going to church before everything got messed up and stuff, I was going to church, and like I said, the pastor had came out and said the guy's name and said the whole situation. When so-and-so calls you out of the blue from 2 years, he don't love you. He don't know how to love. The enemy sent him. So with that information, when I was with this person, I was kind of like I said, treating this person kind of mean because I did have that information with me and I really didn't know how to take it because it was coming from the pastor at church and he said the name and the conversation and everything, exactly how it went. But as you know, as being a targeted, a while later, I had told someone, another fellow TI, what kind of happened with me and him. And when I went to church, what the pastor said word for word. And that TI said it was probably a directed, conversation, because the churches, they pay, tax money or however it's ran by the government, some churches. So it kind of just is odd. But anyways, so I don't know. I thought it came from God. That's what I really thought the message came from. But then when, going through the targeting, you do get directed energy. And then, when I was at church, I was still getting targeted inside of the church. So I want to believe it came from God. Now that I look at the situation, I really, truly, 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 of my hearts and hearts, believe it came from God. But, it could have just been a directed, conversation like they do, I don't know. But the reason why I say I believe it was from God was because when I'm around this man, we argue nonstop. It could be because of the targeting and my insecurities from being targeted so badly. But it's just the things that he likes to do. I'm not perfect. I'm not all the way changed 100%. Following God is not the easiest thing to do. And that's the truth. But it's kind of who he likes, what he likes to do in his spare time, who he likes to hang out with, the type of people that he involves in his life. Yeah, it's true that I used to be on drugs extremely bad and, alcohol extremely bad. That's the truth. But even with that, I still was praying and fighting for my life, my soul, to overcome those things and not let them control me. So the kind of behavior that he has and the people that he kind of like hangs out with are like street people. He's for the streets. The people are for the streets. So, I mean, part of me, I don't know if I'm just thinking that he could be saved, of certain circumstances maybe. But, sometimes you just got to focus on saving yourself. Part of me thinks that he's an empath, but then I don't know. The actions that he displays and the craving for what he wants to go do is not, not of God. It's not godly. So I don't know. And the people, anyways, he tried to cuss me out behind one of his friends or whatever I said about the friend. But I think this time around the relationship is very short-lived. I thought that maybe we can rekindle something. I thought maybe, you know, I could help him, he could help me kind of deal. It's almost like I got to kiss his butt to try to get some help, which, you know, God sees what's going on. So, you know, my help is going to come from wherever he sends it from, you know. So maybe he's not the person that I'm supposed to get this help from. Maybe I'm not supposed to run back to him, you know. Maybe that is just over between us, you know. Because when I really look at the whole situation, the only thing that we have that's good, and it might not even be good to him, but what's good to me, only thing that I can see with us is sex. And that's it, because it's an argument over I don't trust him. I don't trust him because before I was with him, he cheated on me. And he, you know, I had to go through his phone and be sneaky to get this information. It was not like he shared it with me. So when someone's not forthcoming, then it changes things. And then when you have to sneak and find things out yourself, you know, and then, you know, we have been broken up for a while. So start back talking to him recently and kind of asked him like, well, since we've been broke up, who have you been talking to? You know, and he feels that he says he doesn't have to answer that because we were broken up. So it's none of my business if he was talking to anyone. And so when a man to me tells me something like that, it's like, you're a disloyal person. You're a dishonest person. That's dishonesty and disloyal. Because whatever a situation is, you're supposed to be honest and truthful with a person if they asked you. And then it's up to that person if they want to go forward or not. So, you know, part of me just thinks this is going to be the end of our 20-something year. You can call it a friendship. It might not even be a friendship. Just might be, you know, a sex ship. I don't really know. You know, it's like I say that I love him, but, you know, that could be false. That could just be built on sex. You know, and I just thought I would make a video about it real quick because he kind of called me out the blue and was like, oh, you know, I seen you made a video of me. You thought I wasn't going to see it. Or I don't know if it, you know, what I tell him I go through and how I record and I have a channel. If that just goes in one ear and out of the other, I'm not sure. But I post my videos because I am a targeted individual. And I don't care if it sounds crazy to anyone else. I have to share my experiences. And sometimes I do vent, you know, I pray to God first, but, you know, sometimes you have to vent out certain things that you go through just to feel like you're being heard, you know. So that's where I'm kind of at with the whole thing, you know, but you guys have a nice day.